number 3. So I hope everything has been good since the last two training videos. I'm going to go more in depth with some great tools for work at home and to just simplify the transition and the process for you, something that took me years. And I'm also going to show you some stuff I'm still working on and working on developing. But definitely some great additional tools and some questions you're going to have when you get started. I'm going to give you those answers. So one of the first things I want to do is I'm going to pull up my window here, and I want to go down through the 3 different things here that you can process, I guess you could call them, to work each day. So I'd say a popular one is click to dial, auto dialer, and we're going to go down through Kendall's way, which is my way of doing it. So the first one is click to dial. With this setup, you're going to click on an icon that will be next to a phone number. This will immediately start the phone to ring for the phone number. So click to dial, you're going to click an icon, or you can click on a highlighted phone number. If you're using Skype, it'll highlight the phone number. You click on that phone number. And in some cases, you have to click additional to send out that phone number and have it start ringing. So in either case, you have 1 click, maybe 2, to get the phone ringing. Now, on every case scenario, this goes for every setup, you have to end the call. So you're going to have to click again or hit a button to end the call. Now, you're also going to have to click to save a file, save any information you put in. Unless you're on a sheet already, it'll automatically save. But this goes for even people on sheets. This goes for anybody that does click to dial, anybody working a database, is that you're going to have to click to get to the next lead. You're gonna have to. Even on a spreadsheet, you gotta click the next phone number to the next row. Everybody has to do this. You have to get to that next lead. So I want you to remember that. And also your information you'd save into a calendar or a notes box, something along those lines. So you got a lot of work there when it comes to this setup. Auto dialer. This is something typically that happens in the background, and I'm not completely against it, and I may do this, probably am going to do this down the road in the near future. But what it does is it sends out a robotic message. Some cases you have the chance to make it more personalized, but it is a automated message. And if you ask anybody who wants to talk to an automated message, that would be nobody. Because as soon as you ask a question, it just keeps going. Now, that person that answers the phone is gonna, like, 1 to accept, 2 to decline, 3 to be on the do not call, whatever. So they're gonna have a little bit of interaction with it. But you are gonna have a high retention rate with it, high hang-up rate. And you're not going to reach certain clients because a lot of people don't want to talk to these automated messages, or they know the process and they know it's a mass call out. This costs about $50 a day, and again, you'd be using a calendar, notes, or something on a sheet. Now with my way, I'm going to throw together the years of struggle and the years of non-stop attention and just staying at it, not giving up, and moving forward. I'm going to give it to you for free. So the first thing is that all your information is automatically saved in the cloud. It's automatically. Anything you put into your sheets, anything you put in, automatically, instantaneously. There's no clicking a save button, nothing like that. It's automatically saved instantaneously. Automatically saved anything that you do. So that right there alone in itself is really awesome. Now the cool part about this is that it's going to make it available on all devices. Say you're at the beach and you have a customer, a client, or follow-up. You can access your leads or your clients. Say you're on top of a mountain, you can still access your clients. You can do this on a phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop, anywhere. You can be anywhere and access your information. So it's limitless. You can be anywhere. Now my setup is so awesome, and anybody that comes on and works with me, I'm going to get them all set up with this, and that is the one button design that I set up to where what it's going to do. Now let's go back a little bit. You have to click to end the call, click to save the file. Click to save the file is automatic. Click to end the call, you see end call. Click to change the new lead. All of this, certain stuff, like personal. You're gonna have a live person. This is not robotic. So you get the best of all the worlds, all in my design with this. So you have a live person on the phone, okay? You can do more with that. They answer the phone, live person. So this one button, let's say you hit the button. All right, so it's ringing, they answer the phone. This button, what it does is, when you hit the button, say you get a voicemail. You hit the button, it ends the call, it gets the next number, okay? So it ends the call, gets the next number, which means it's moved to your next lead, and it's dialing the next number. So if I get a voicemail and I hit the button, it's already instantly dialing the next number. If I get a fax number, I hit the button, it's automatically dialing the, because I mean, who wants, say it's a disconnect, I hit the button, it's already dialing the next call, like instantaneous. There's no gap, there's no time wasted. It's just instantly getting to that next number. So this is all in my design and my setup, and it works flawlessly. And I'm going to prove that right now. I worked for 6 hours the other day, and if you look, and this is probably my highest in one day, and not a lot of time. I just wanted to see how I'd do in 6 hours, and I dialed 419 dials, and I was talking to people, a lot of people, and that was in 6 hours. 419 outbound calls using this system. I mean, if I made it, and I mean, I took my breaks and ate my lunch and all that stuff, but in a 6 hour time span, can you imagine what you could do in 8 hours? Could you imagine if you took less breaks so you had less middle time? But it does free up, like say you're, I mean, this used to be normal. Say you had 100 or 200 dials that you had to make in a day standardly, and that's over an 8+ shift. I mean, this isn't counting for talk time. This is just dials. I talk to people in that many dials. It's the law of averages you're going to. So it works flawlessly, and I'm definitely very excited to get everybody going with this. And like I showed you in training video number 1, you have the voice activated Cortana, which will come with your Windows 10 setup. So very exciting stuff. I'm sure I'm going to get to know Cortana better and be able to use her better as time goes on. So I want to go down through click to dial, auto dialer, and Kendall's way. My way takes simplicity, it takes the best of all worlds, and it combines it into a one button design. Start call, end call, get the next number, move on to the next lead. No time in the middle, and they get to talk to a live person. Nothing robotic. So it's easy, it's fast, and it's efficient. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys something that you're going to have a question to getting probably shortly into the getting started process. I would hope, anyways, if you're working. Um, is now say somebody calls you back from a voicemail, or they see a missed call. I'd say the higher amount you're going to get back. Well, it depends. If you leave a really good voicemail, they're probably going to call you back. But say they saw a missed call and they want to call back and see what it's about. So you answer the phone nicely, you greet your client, and you say, "Hang on 1 second, I just want to pull up your account." Very simply go from your phone. You're going to go to add-ons, and you get these two right here at the get add-ons. So if I open it up, it's very simple. In this search box, you type you type in these two right here, and you find them, and you're going to have those as extensions or add-ons to your sheets. So anytime, again, somebody calls in, you simply go up here, click on add-ons, advanced find and replace, hit start. Okay, now the phone number, say there was a phone number here, you're going to put the phone number here. So you look at the phone number that came in, and you click this box. So in this case, this is just so I can show you, is say that was the phone number. You hit enter, or you can hit find all. So hit find all. And now if you look over on the left on the sheet, you're going to see that it found that data. It's going to be in a blue box right here. Now, in every case scenario, you're going to have tabs all across the bottom of different sheets, different pages. If somebody was to call you back, it would be next to impossible to find. So you need to become familiarized with advanced find and replace. It is going to help you find your callbacks. So it will pull the data, and it's a great way for you to find duplicates too. It'll show you, you'll have a scroll bar, and it'll show you if it's on multiple pages or not. So the phone number is the best one. You can look it up by address or name or anything else that would be identifiable that would be on your spreadsheet. But it works flawlessly. Here, I'll show you again. Say I click here, and I'll put in 5 sevens, and we'll see what happens. As you can see, if you come down, the 5 sevens are in blue. These other three are in black. So this is the best. This is the best match to what it could find. So some cases, if it's on different sheets, you click on it just one time, and it'll automatically bring you to the sheet that it's on. Actually, it automatically puts you on the sheet anyways, unless you saw it was on a different tab. So it'll put you automatically to the best match that you put on. And as you can see, it's highlighted on the box again. So I wanted to show you that so that any callbacks, any voicemails that you leave and they call back are not for no reason, is that you can find that person on the sheet. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you something I think you're going to like quite a bit. So I set up this one specifically. All the emails are over here on the right side. But I want you to pay attention to my name, Kendall, Super Cool Resort. There is a add-on, and again, you're going to go to Get Add-ons again. Except this time you're going to do the Yet Another Mail Merge. What this does is a mass email. You can do up to 400 emails a day. So this is what I've been working on. And it's completed. I just have some fine tuning I would like to do with this. So what you do is just click Start Another Mail Merge, and you would go down through all. Actually, it's really as easy as clicking one button. It takes about a minute per 100 emails. So if you wanted to send 400 emails, it's going to take 4 minutes to send 400 emails. Now, the way you set that up, it'll explain how to do that, or you could watch some additional YouTubes on how to set that up. So I'm going to show you a draft of one of mine, which is right here, and you can see it says hello, but there's no name. Okay. If you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see resort. There's no resort. Now it's in these brackets. You see these brackets. These brackets are going to tell it what to pull from your sheet. And as you can see, I got a beautiful banner up here, nice scenic banner, blue background for the email template, and you put your subject in and all that good stuff. And so what I want you to do is see the layout of how I have this. And those brackets are very important. And I mean, you really don't want to go, because you don't want to give away too much information, but their name's important, what they have, and your services are important. So I wanted to show you that. Now, what we're going to do is show you what it looks like on the receiving end. And so this is how it will come through to you. As you can see, it put my name in, and you can see it put my resort in. Super cool resort. So you can see it put that information in. Now, all the way at the bottom, I have a link, and it says click here. You click on this link at the bottom of my email, and what you're going to get is this. And I built this too. It says owner information and interest. There's a little ant sign for required fields. Now, if you watch, when I click on it, that line highlights. Very cool. If I click here, the line highlights. If you see question, why would you want to sell or rent? You click on it. It's beautiful in design. There's check boxes. If they clicked other, it says this is a required question. Say passed away. Okay. And how would you rate your resort? I don't know. We'll say a 10. And it goes down through it, and I spent a lot of time with this, like with the drop boxes, and setting this up. So I send this out on a mass email level. So definitely, really cool. Now, when I submit the information, I don't have all the ant signs. I mean, I could fill it out and show you. I get instantly, I get and receive that data back that is filled out on this form, and I'm notified of this fill out to this email. So I have the intro email right here. They click at the bottom because, I mean, they're going to want to know probably a little bit more after reading the email. It has their name, it has their resort, and if it is something they want to do, and then they go over here, you can gather a little bit more information. The reason I made these two fields required is you're going to want to know their name, but you're going to have to be able to find, you do get notified, but you're going to want to tie that information together with the lead data on your spreadsheet. So I make this field required so that I can pull that up with the advanced find and replace, and I'll carry over the added data that they filled out. So if they had a float week, 1, 2, all the way down through them. So this is something I've been working on. I'm very proud of it. It's hard work to set something up like this. But I did a great job. I definitely like it. So yeah, all right. This is training video number 3. I wanted to go down through some stuff I've been working on. I want to be able to answer your questions and show you how it all works. One thing I'm very excited about is getting you set up with the one button, click to dial, next lead. It's very fast, very efficient. I'm going to be going full-blown this week using this setup. Cortana is something that I am still getting to know and I want to know more about, so it's going to take learning to see what the maximum potential for her is. Right now, for follow-ups and using her for reminders is flawless. Being able to dial is flawless. Because what happens is with spreadsheets and data is that you get a lot of data, and some of that data is going to be bad. Disconnect numbers, fax numbers, wrong phone numbers, and so you want to be able to get through, especially when you get new leads, you want to be able to get through those leads as fast and efficiently as possible and get them out of there, because you don't want to call them again. So then by the second time you call, you don't have to do that, and it's just very fast and efficient. So I'm very excited about it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the last two. And until next time, take care.